Well, good morning, magandang umaga, and welcome to today's episode of My PI Dream. Today's build day 32. Yes, build day 32 on the pool construction schedule in the backyard here, Villa Feliz. Yeah, it's been raining for the last 30 minutes here. Actually, it's just now starting to lighten up just a little bit. Still raining just a little bit. It is rainy season. This is to be expected, but we also have another typhoon that is approaching us. It's going to go almost directly through this same area again. This will be typhoon number 4 in the last 3.5 weeks. I usually say we have a typhoon per week, but this one's getting a little bit of a head start on us before waiting until the weekend. We'll keep you up to date when we find out more information as it goes through. Now, the pool crew have not arrived yet, so we will sit down with them and see what their plans are for today once they get in here. Well, let's go ahead and get today started. Now, without further delay, let's get today's video underway. Okay, although the rain has not stopped, it's down to a trickle, and everybody is back on schedule again, getting things done. Now, the focus today, it looks like so far, seems to be the 4-foot section right here. They're pouring the floor for the 4-foot section. They're doing the mixing of the concrete mix, and they'll be bringing this to the level just below the 4-foot section because they have to allow for the tile adhesive and the tile itself for the final finish. Also, working on doing the rebar support for the little sidewalk that goes back here that brings us to the life support system, the waterfall. So that's also part of what's being done today. Also, I believe the vacuum attachment, there will be a hole, I think right around here there'll be a hole drilled into the wall where you connect up your long hose that goes to the vacuum that you would vacuum your swimming pool. I think we are going to put it right about here somewhere. All right. Well, it was just about after lunch night now. The guys are about ready to come back to work. I just want to do like a halftime report on things I got done this morning, and it was really tough because we had a lot of rain, as you can probably see from the pool area over here, the 5-foot section, and now what is actually the 4-foot section, because it wasn't just a little while ago. All this got poured inside here, so they poured about 8 inches of concrete here this morning. It was a little wet on the top right now because of some of the rain, but remember, this is 8 inches on top of the concrete foundation base that we have. So this is actually extremely deep. We probably have, I'm going to say, let's see, 8, 12. We have at least 12 inches worth of concrete in this area right here. Also the coping over there. You see the coping? It goes, all this was poured inside. And what this is the base for the coping. Remember, there will be the pebble rock that goes on there. So a lot of that is done right now, the little concrete base for the pebble rock coping that will be going, and they're all the way around to that spot right there. So they continue to work. We'll continue to watch and see what they do later on this afternoon. Alright, well, we are going to do a early wrap-up. It's going to be a short episode today. And why a short episode today, you might ask? Well, our contractor foreman, Obing, he is having a birthday party tomorrow down in Laguna. We celebrated a little bit early for him today. We provided him with a cake, happy birthday Obang, some drinks, and they were able to have that during their lunch break today. And his birthday party will continue tomorrow in Laguna with his family and friends, and then we'll be back on schedule again on, on Thursday. So all day Wednesday, we will have a calm day. We'll be able to get some things done around here that we need to do some catch up with as well. So today's episode 32. We will skip a day. So if you're wondering what happened for one day that there is no uploads, there is no problem. We don't have any brownouts, I hope. although we do have a typhoon come through this area, but I think it's just a small signal 1, category 1, and I just hope it just kind of blows away. We'll see. So we will have one day off, and then we will resume on our Thursday, which will be your Friday. You'll see the video being posted then. Let's do a quick wrap up around the swimming pool. We'll do a quick drone bird's eye view as long as the weather stays okay right now, and then we'll do our closing for today's episode. Now, there was really only one big area of focus. There were several things that got done today, but the one big area that was done, and we'll go over it, and that's over inside the 4-foot section over there. You see, this is all clean. They washed this all down. This will be in preparation for some waterproofing, I imagine, very soon. But the primary area that was their objective for today was to get this area completed. And you see, we have about 8 inches worth of concrete that was poured today on top of the 4 inches for the base from way back when. So we got about a foot, about 12 inches of concrete in this area. This will all be dried for them. This will be ready for them to do the rest of the things that they need to do on Thursday. We'll get it from another vantage point because it kind of gives you an idea of how much area the 4-foot section has and how much the 5-foot section has now, because it's very well defined. So this little wall, this retaining wall right here, and the drop down is going to drop down 12 inches, 4-foot and 5-foot. So you can see now Nessa's 4-foot section inside there is almost equivalent. If we were to measure the actual space in there, they're both about equal. I have the big boy area over here, and she has her area. I gotta be careful how I put that. But she has the 4-foot, and I have the 5-foot section over here. Okay, and some of you asked about the bridge. Are we putting railing or anything on there? We're not going to put any fencing or railing. The bridge is mainly an access point from point A to point B, and point B is the garden over here. I'll be using that mostly for doing work on a day-to-day basis. Plus, on occasion, I just want to sit. I want to sit on top of there. I want to hang my legs off. You know, like that little fishing guy you see that sits by people's ponds, if they have a fish pond or a natural garden pond, and he's got like his little fishing cane going inside looking like he's fishing. Well, that's kind of what I want to do. And if there's a fence in front of me, it's going to just detract from what I'm trying to do. I want to watch the waterfall over here, and I want to watch people swimming here. Now, when the kiddies are here, we will make sure that we are in observance of safety, that we say, no, kids can't go up on there unless you're holding the hand of your adult person to make sure that you don't fall. Okay, so enough said for that. Now, one more area for the base of the coping, which will be the pebble rock. They filled in this little area right here, and they got up to that spot right there. Now, they didn't go any further because we have to bury some electrical cable that comes from the house. We actually have an electrical box on the outside that was installed at the beginning of Villa Feliz for a pond or a swimming pool, and it's the wire and the amperage are appropriate for the load that we're going to put on here. That's why this area is not done, so we have to run those. Plus we have to drill a hole. We're going to drill a hole right over, I think we decided right here, and that's going to be for the vacuum adapter. It goes inside the wall, so when you want to use the vacuum to clean the floors of the pool, you just make a connection with the 25-foot hose that's part of our package, along with the little sweeper vacuum hose thing that they have as well. So that's pretty much what we have accomplished for today. So while the wind isn't too bad and it's not raining and the typhoon isn't going through here right now, let's go ahead and do a quick bird's eye view with the drone, and then we'll close out today's episode. I believe it is about time to close. But before I close, I have one shout out. I have one birthday shout out from a very long time subscriber who reminded me that they used to watch me when I used to walk from the apartment to the build site here. Anyway, this is for Jeff and Elena. Jeff and Elena are celebrating their 39th wedding anniversary. So anyway, to our longtime subscribers, and for the two of you for your anniversary on the big 39th, I want to wish you a happy anniversary. All right, I caught Ness jumping into the frame in the back. I said, oh, I can't do this without Ness. So anyway, I am going to close for today. It was a short episode, but mainly because it was mainly one thing, pouring some concrete in the bottom. Not a lot of interesting tips that I could pass on today, but I think the upcoming episodes you'll see a lot of really neat pool construction tips and things that you probably didn't know ever happen when you're building a swimming pool. Well, again, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching the videos, and thank you for supporting us here on the channel. So, to conclude, if you enjoyed today's video, please give us a thumbs up. Please share, and if you have not subscribed, just click on that little MPID dream heart in the bottom right hand side of your screen. You'll be subscribed, and you'll be notified the next time we upload a new video. So until such time, you have a wonderful and blessed day.
Bye-bye.
If you enjoyed today's episode and you would like to see more just like these, just click on one of the helpful links over to your right, and you might be able to pick up on some good information on DIY projects, how to, or if you are interested in moving to the Philippines and building, you'll find answers there as well.